Okay, sound is on. So we are going to have trainer talk today. We are going to have mail call today. Mail call will be Carlene and I believe Laura is here. Today went very well. I handled 10 dogs today. And they all did very well. It's really starting to come together now. Let's see. The event in Buxton went very well. We should be receiving a check from them in the next day or two for at least $500, and Tanner and I managed to work the crowd for another $123. Again, I can't thank them enough at Bulldog Auto for inviting us up there, and that's going to be an annual event, from my understanding. Very big veterans support population up there in that part of Maine. We had a good time. Asher was excellent. Charlie's always good. But it went very well. Very good reception. A lot of people took poker chips. A lot of people took my business cards. I'm, matter of fact, almost out of business cards. And let's see, they treated us very well. And they put up a lot of their money. They even sold their t-shirts. If you saw me Sunday, I think I wore one of their shirts. They bought the t-shirts and sold them and gave us the money for that, along with hot dogs, hamburgers, cotton candy, popcorn, you name it. They purchased the items and then gave us the money for it. So Paul, Patrick, Andrew from Bulldog Auto in Buxton, Maine. Yeah, we had beautiful weather today. It wasn't too humid, too hot.
It wasn't raining.
And it wasn't raining. Well, we could use the rain, but it wasn't raining.
We could use the rain. Beautiful day would be rainy.
Right at this point, yes. I don't know how many days Ipswich has left on the water, but it doesn't look good for when the next rainstorm is either. They're saying another week.
I don't know. They got a couple coming up the coast. The hurricanes or something.
And I'll try to keep everybody up to date. You see me a couple times a week on Trainer Talk anyways, but I'll try to keep everybody up to date. We have some other fundraisers that are in the works. And when I find out exactly where they're going to be and all that, I'll let you guys know. So if you're around that area, you can stop by. Some are in Mass, some are in Maine, some are in Western Mass. They do have a Facebook page, and I believe it's under Bulldog Auto Repair or something like that. I did look at it. We're going to send them a nice letter signed by Carlene when we finish the transaction. And that would be great if anybody gets on their Facebook page and thanks them, because they surely did help us out. Takes me, and only takes about, well, guess 20 minutes to get to the main border. I think that's about what it takes. You'd think I'd know that as many times as I've done it. Mariah's doing good, and Mariah's going home. We had a little mix-up there. One, she still has the staples in, so we're trying to kind of baby her a little bit till the staples come out. But because that fundraising event came up at the last minute, we kind of had to put Mariah going home on hold for a couple more days. But she is going home. She's been up in the training room with Charlie and me and Tanner. But she's doing much better. She's starting to act like Mariah again. And anybody who knows Mariah knows exactly what I'm talking about. I won't forget you, Peg. Okay. Carlene has...
Somebody out there with them? What?
Carlene's coming up, and Laura will be here.
Nobody out there.
She looked like she was gonna get in with them, or whatever.
They have the seat back. I'll put this one back over here. You use that for a shelf.
I have to lean on. Okay,
Laura.
on we go. It's different without Bailey here, that's for sure. But it is a bit of a relief. She was going downhill, and there was no point in having her be uncomfortable. So she had to go to sleep. And as I say, it's a bit of a relief. So, who's on? You're on. Good morning. Whatever. So we will now do yesterday's mail. And things like that. And this is the start of, where's the camera? There it is. This is the start of our training. We'll try and get another dog to carry the basket. We'll try and get him to hang on to this first. I've got some actual dumbbells over there. So, I'm on.
You want me to try and get your stool out?
That would be good. Oh,
We're good.
got it?
Mm-hmm.
You better put the feet on the floor, thank you.
Oh, let's do it.
And thank you all for buying the bricks. That was wonderful. I was so relieved to see that taken care of. Okay, so here we go. This is Arizona. And this is Dogfest. And I can't find the bank. There's the bank. It's over here. That's not the bank. Yeah. Got it. And this is a check for Dogfest. Here's the check for Dogfest. Very nice. Sharon, thank you very much. Prescott, Arizona. Is that, what's on the envelope there? Did we ever know that her name was Sharon?
No.
We do now. Assuming she's the one that wrote the check.
Yeah.
Yes, Sharon. Thank you, Sharon. And $2. What on earth we can do with these $2? I've got oh yeah, photographic memory.
Bye.
Bye.
See you Sunday.
See you. Oh, we can take that apart because that's already put together. Okay, we'll leave that way. Thank you, Sharon. Ugh. And then we have medical group from Worcester, Mass. Oh, I bet it has something to do with an application. Medical report for service dog applicant. Huh, okay. As I'm telling all our applicants, the way you test to see whether a dog is going to work for you is to try walking with your hand in the back of somebody else's pocket. No, with your hand in the back pocket of somebody else's. Okay. Catonsville, Maryland. It's very quiet around here, I'll tell you. Okay, here we have some fun. Thank you. Thank you, Catonsville, Maryland. We'll put that over there on her thing. Brown Cummings, Enid, Oklahoma. Enid, Oklahoma. Royal donation. Okay. Deceased was Ed Turner. Collins, Butler and Company. Ida Lee Cairns, Fritz. A memorial donation. Thank you very much. We'll put that with that letter and let Linda deal with it. Here you go. Have that one. Oh, this is not any fun. This is Lady Clinic. Isn't that? My surgical team at Leahy Clinic is offering me a speedy recovery. Isn't that funny? Too bad I can't figure out how to write a letter back to him, but I don't think I could. They were very good. They got me out of there. Without any problems. And a lot of warm blankets. This is Gary. Thank you, Gary. You should make sure he gets 2 chicken bricks for this. You know why? Because he has a dog. I'll take the chicken brick. He has a dog of ours, Victoria. And it would be nice if the people who had our dogs realized that the expenses we have are ongoing, and if they could at least come up with $10 or $20 a month, it would be really very nice. We have 110 dogs out, 117 dogs out there in the world. Okay, Carlene and crew. I thought there's some way you can put a big sign that reminds the 7 p.m. person to cookie off the dogs. Happy to see, we got that all organized for tonight? Yeah. Happy to see the authors are doing so well and are now walking. Snails are getting stronger and everything, including their voices. The snails have very good voices. They do. Chandler and Addie look like they're having fun in the flat field, and Chandler is learning the ways of Crazy Acres. Best of all, according to Steve, will soon be able to start placing some dogs with their partners. Congrats to all. You have an army of people that help Crazy Acres run as smoothly as it does. You've all done a great job. You should be very proud of yourselves, and I'm proud to do a small part in helping. Love you all the things that you do. Jan. Wasn't that nice? She does. It's great. She gives us cheerful letters all the time. Here. And she says, every year, more than 2,500 left-handed people are killed using right-handed products. Did you get on my deal about the left-handed presidents? Apparently, there was some question about whether Reagan was left-handed, but they seemed to think he was. But after that, it was George Sr. and Clinton, and who else? There were a couple others in there, and Obama. So like of the last 6 presidents, 5 are left-handed. I thought that was very
Why are
good.
lefties so rare or different?
I don't know. I have a left-handed daughter, Gwen.
I'm left-handed.
Are you left-handed? I didn't know that. You next issue, but you have trouble with things like scissors.
Sometimes. I mean, I've gotten used to it, so.
Yeah. Kleenex tissues were first used as filters in gas masks. Okay. China has more English-speaking people than in the U.S. Well, the British would certainly agree with that. They don't think we speak English anyway. Okay, and we have I think it says Debbie Stanley from Sun City, Arizona. I tell you, if there's a hurricane coming up the coast that's going to hit us, I'm really pleased. You could stand the water. I think that would be a very nice thing to have happen. That's what they were talking about at 4:30. I had to leave them. Oh, look. Nothing much happening here. Oops. Dear Carlene and volunteers, enclosed fine $10 for the swear bear and $5 for the fun fund. A check for one lucky chicken brick. It has been wonderful to follow the journey of Service Dog Project as a long-time CP. No matter what's happening at Crazy Acres, you all manage to keep your eye on the donut and not on the hole. That's a good one. You are a testament to the perseverance of noble mission. I love watching the process via the explore cams of birth to training to pairing with recipients. Your charge lives for the better every day. Isn't that nice? The dogs are so happy at it. I'm not sure I'm that concerned with how much we help people, but the dogs. I mean, there's not a happier dog in the world than George, you know? I'm currently meeting with my attorney to make Service Dog Project beneficiary of my modest estate. That's wonderful. This is a legendary gift. When I leave for the Rainbow Bridge and my estate settled, Service Dog Project will receive a check from my executive. Isn't that wonderful? Thank you very much. Admiration for all you do. Thank you. That's very nice of you.
Do you need this for your chicken brick?
That's the chicken brick. And this is the swear bear and the fun fun. We'll put them both in here for the moment. Oh, that's right. Okay, I've got it, right? Don't throw things at me. There we go. That goes in there. Okay. And then we're on to, we didn't finish yesterday's. Didn't finish yesterday's mail yet. Ooh. There we go. There we go. Something's smelling good out there. What is it?
I know, I just stopped it.
Okay, whole grain oats and things like that. And Jimmy Dean. Breakfast. Huh, okay. There we go, that one. And we have Dana. Leesburg. That could be Washington. It could also be Virginia. Maybe it's Virginia. I think Leesburg. Sounds like that's Virginia. And they had a battle of Leesburg.
There's a lot of birds where battles were.
Oops. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for your hospitality and generosity. We enjoyed our stay at Crazy Acres so much that we are planning a return trip soon. Please use the enclosed check as you see fit. Glenn and Sharon from Virginia. Oh, yes. Okay. Okay, and he now heard that we are short-handed for a few days when Sharon's going to be away, and He's offered to come up and cover the barn. Wouldn't that be fun?
Yeah.
That's good.
Are those the people that were just here, the family?
No, the husband and... They had a kid with them, didn't they?
Yeah.
A high school kid.
I think so.
And they painted the crazy house down there.
Yeah.
Here we have another one. Great grains. Good source of fiber. That's what it says right there. And something else has fresh brewed taste. Okay. Oh,
That one looks open already.
this one looks open already. Okay, this is from somebody. Dear Janine, it was nice speaking. Janine? Oh, wait a minute here. Well, the check is for Service Dog Project. Put it in there. Okay. I would like to make a $100 contribution to the Service Dog Project in memory of Bree. Aha. She was born at your place and has been a great pet in the home of Janet, Richard, and their son, Kevin. Huh.
Bree.
Bree.
I don't remember
Bree, yeah. We went through cheeses.
Bree. Oh,
We had a
okay.
litter of cheeses somewhere along the line. She was Bree. Janet has worked for me in my veterinary clinic for 4 years and as my primary assistant. If you could please send a card or note for acknowledgement, that would be very good. Sawyer. That would be very good. I'll put this in here, and Linda comes in tomorrow, and she can take care of all those things. And I have a purple envelope back. I can put that in there.
It's a deep
Okay.
purple.
Huh?
It's a deep purple.
Deep purple.
It like
Yeah.
blinds my eyes even though it's kind of deep.
Okay, and here we have. Oh my. Okay, Gerald, Jerry, and Gay Rowland.
From Wenham, Massachusetts.
Yeah. Dear Carlene and all members of the Service Dogs family, may your memories of Bailey bring a smile to your face and warmth to your hearts. She certainly touched all who were blessed to know her with sympathy. That's very nice. Thank you, memory of Bailey. I'm thrilled that so many people have come to the fore and bought chicken bricks in her memory. That's really very nice. We have to buy her a little headstone somewhere along the line. Sleeping out in the pond area. What's this? Oh! This is the pig stuff.
Yay.
Yeah, that's that blue stuff we have on the floor. You can spill. Here is the catalog for the blue mats that you like so much for Bailey. And $2 for the Fun Fund. Thank you for all you do. Linda Jacko. I think it had something to do with Barbara. Hi, wow. Somebody named Barbara. Here, you put that name down there. Who sent me that? Linda Jacko.
Maybe it's maybe Barb Pie sent it before and then she's sending you just the catalog so you can find it again.
I don't know. Those mats are wonderful. They do stay down. They're very good. I'm going to have to keep this catalog. Where am I going to keep that catalog? I don't know. People do ask about that stuff. Is that all I'm doing? I got those over there.
These are empty, but I don't know if they're for a reason.
Yes, that was yesterday. And this was... Oh, this was from the police department. I hoped I didn't throw this out. And I didn't. How about that? I've read this before, but on behalf of the men and women of the Lavona Police Department, we would like to extend our thanks and sincere appreciation to you for the candy which was recently delivered to our department. Recent events where police officers have been targeted for simply protecting their communities is a tragedy. Your generosity and support during this very difficult time is very much appreciated and welcome. The members of the Livonia Police Department feel extremely proud and fortunate to serve the citizens and businesses of Livonia and surrounding areas. Thank you again for your kindness. If we can ever be of assistance to you, please do not hesitate to call on us. That's the Deputy Chief of Police, Benjamin McDermott. That's good. Now, on the topic of having lifesavers in your car, I had two cases sort of lifesavers in my car. I'm down to one, and I didn't give that many away, so it seems that there may be volunteers around here who are snitching lifesavers out of my car. I hope they're passing them on to policemen. What's the matter with that dog? That's an odd noise. I had saved that letter. That's a nice letter. I had another letter, too, from the local ones.
He's laying on his bed crying.
They are a noisy bunch. They are a noisy bunch. This is Scotland. I don't know. Open this end. What's it say? Who's it from? Nova Scotia. K&S Mitchell. Lower Sackville, Nova Scotia. Top. I think we have to do top. We have to do this kind of thing. Which I can't see it, right? I'm going to bring it down on the floor.
Yeah, 1 second.
Heavy hangs over thy head. Oh, Bentley.
Looks interesting.
There's a bag holder. Wait a minute. Dear Carlene, here we go. I'd like to thank you for letting us into your service dog world through the Explore cameras. To express our gratitude and admiration, we put together another small box of goodies for staff and dogs. Included in the box is an envelope for the purchase of 2 chicken bricks for us. That must be, why don't you open that one and see, and then deal. We also put in some Purina dog treats for the adult dogs and puppies, and we included 2 caterpillar stuffies for the snails. There's also a special gift for Bentley, a bone tie for him to wear at formal occasions and special events. Bone tie has emergency plastic baggies inside, which can be used for accidents, or as doggy bags for taking home extra goodies. I've mentioned, oh, here we go. You've mentioned many times that you like white chocolate. Well, we didn't send you any. Oh, good. But we did send you a box of very special Laura Secord French and frosted Canadian chocolate. That sounds like trouble. We thought that you could try one of the green ones on camera while waiting for supper. And remember, chocolate comes from beans. So eating green French frosted is the same as eating green vegetables. That's a logical argument, and we stand by it. I hope you enjoy the gifts and keep up excellent work. Yours truly, Carlene and Shauna Mitchell. Well, isn't that nice? Well, here, where is what I'm supposed to eat? Here's that. Oh my. I have a feeling. French and frosted. Unfortunately, somebody said they want you to eat one of these. What a chore.
Oh my. Very stressful.
Very stressful.
Very straining job.
Get out of here. They mine.
That's not for you.
They mine.
Let's stop patting you. Sweet little baby girl.
That's nothing yet.
When you come back, I'll come pat you.
Very straining job. Trying to get into the package.
Yeah.
Would you like me some help?
No. I don't want to spill any.
I know.
Valuable items. Okay, so we'll put that over here. And then this can go over there. I'm having trouble. There. Oh. Oh. They wanted me to eat a green one. Okay, we'll manage. Want one?
Sure.
Oh. Would you like some?
Oh, no, thank you.
Mmm. Oh, he's good.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's terrible.
Don't eat any of these, they're really bad.
Oh.
White chocolate's my favorite too.
Oh.
I don't like chocolate.
Mmm.
It's mint
Mmm.
chocolate.
We better cover that up. That's gonna be trouble.
Yeah, better hide them.
Okay. And that goes
It
in there.
melts in your mouth.
Mmm. Certainly does. What is this?
Looks like K-cups. But I could be totally wrong. Yeah, Keurig.
Oh,
I was right.
okay. Okay. Well, how do you get in it? Go ahead. Try and figure it out. I'll keep going here. Oh, toothbrush. You're not gonna believe this. I just used the last toothbrush.
Perfect timing.
There's more upstairs.
I know, but here's another one.
Now she doesn't have to go upstairs.
Okay. Nutritional biscuits. And Dove soap for sensitive skin. That's me. I can do that. This is a funny box.
All kinds of things in it.
Yeah. Deep fried chips. Well, that'd be good. That's a good thing. Oh, the spirit stick. Another spirit stick. Huh. Huh. Very nice. Hold them up. That's a weird box.
It looks like
It's decorated on the inside.
I think,
They made it.
yeah. I think they,
If they made this box, they're very clever.
yeah. You can say that easily.
You can hold the box up and show 'em. That's very
Yeah, I
good.
noticed it too. I tried to wash it with the, I just washed one over there.
It's where the
Yeah, I did it with
blue
the
cardboard,
but yeah,
you know what I'm talking about?
yeah, the like.
Oh, those chocolates are
The Kit
good.
Kat thing.
Yeah.
Those chocolates are good.
Those are good.
I did it where Opal was playing with the Swiffer thing, but the Swiffer thing stinks. I hate it, don't like it. And I do it by hand with the Clorox thing, and that was not working for me. I had to do it over here as well.
That's fun.
You know, his new harness would hold that up too.
Very bedazzled.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, we did that.
Reminds me of a disco ball.
Yeah.
Looks like a disco ball.
Oh, oh,
Over there,
put them over there. Oh,
they might disappear quick.
I know, that's gonna be bad. Anyway,
Yeah.
She says, nah.
I didn't know what that noise
included an envelope for 2 chicken breasts. Did you get the envelope?
I did, and I put the money in there.
You put the money in there,
envelope
okay.
in there.
And this is a duplicate of the letter that we had, I already had. Okay, so we already read that.
Okay.
Next box.
Next box.
There's 2 more over there.
Oh.
I
I'm
think-
blind today.
You're throwing things around.
Sorry.
And this is from someplace. I can't read any of it. It says from the Amazon bunch.
There, I have CNN.
Okay. You know, and I realize a lot of the people who have our dogs have donated significant piles of money. And that certainly is wonderful. You can't live without that either. But it's the $10 a month from everybody. And getting their friends to do it. Because they're really, it's so critical. And then when everybody this week just bought all those trips out, I was thrilled. A great reckoning. Huh. Okay, so I don't know who it's from. When it's from? I can't see who it's from. I hope somebody didn't tell me they were going to send me this, and I forgot who it was, because I did forget. Okay. Maybe she gave it to me. Who was Penny? #1 New York Times best-selling author. Okay, well, we'll just take that to bed. Great reckoning.
That's from NH Teach, the lady who used to come on Mondays and cook.
Oh,
She had
Okay,
a
yep.
thing.
NHT, Karen Maitland. She had surgery or something?
Yeah, she had surgery on her ankle or foot, something like that.
Here we go. Thank you note. Nine bones just for puppies. Puppy starter kit. And dog chew. Doesn't say Karen on it, maybe. They send all these funny little pieces of paper. For the little authors. I'm sorry I can't come play with you, but I'm watching you grow up, have fun.
I know, I heard it.
New Hampshire Teach. Okay, wonderful. Well, here we have some chewables. Puppy starter kit. 2 of them. 2, 4, 6, 9. 1 for each one. You better cut them off, cut them open. Wanted to cut them open?
That one didn't come off very easily.
There we go. You'll set that one off. There we go. Get the bones out and get rid of the papers. We're off and running. Oh, that chocolate was good. Wasn't that chocolate
was
good?
good.
Mm-hmm. Very nice chocolate.
I might steal another one of those later.
Don't tell anybody. Okay, I'm going to go over here. Is that right?
Yes, it
Is
is.
that my water over there?
Yes.
Hasn't got anything in it.
Would you like another one?
Well, it would be good to have that. I haven't got very much of it. Now, we have to have a new bag for this, for my trash thing. I think somebody emptied that one last time. You don't want to empty scrap baskets around me. You want to get a new bag. There must be a new bag around someplace.
Do you want just a regular trash bag or this?
No, it's got to be a Purina.
Purina, okay.
Watch out with the clips. Watch out. 123 new comments.
Should have known.
Okay, let's go for it.
Okay, some of them are from Steve, but I think you can answer this one. Do they live in Maine?
They live in Maine.
Was your nap over the authors as lovely as it looked?
It wasn't bad. That wasn't bad.
Are we able to see Bailey's final resting place from any of the cameras?
No. You can only see half the pond. She's on the far side of the pond. Sorry about that.
I can, once we get her headstone, I can take a picture.
Yeah, that would be very good. Why are you skipping all these people? They're not asking questions?
Nope, they're comments.
Oh. Whenever I got up and Pam told me that the bricks were sold out, I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. I thank everybody tremendously. That's really great.
They're all talking about famous left-handed people now.
Oh, okay.
Do you think it's true that most left-handed people have messier handwriting than right-handed people?
Well, the problem is, in my age group, they tried to change you over to right-handed. They thought there was something wrong with your head. So they forced kids back in my age group to try and write with their right hand. And so that made for a lot of mess. But the slant is entirely different. And plus the fact you write, your hand drags through the ink.
I know, it's terrible.
Yeah, that part is not
It's,
good.
when you write with pencil a lot, you like,
You get
it's,
it.
it's bad.
Yep, dirty.
And everyone says I write with my paper very crooked.
Sure. Well, you're trying to keep your hand out of the paper. Out of the ink.
How is your day?
We made it. We made it. We got the concrete stuff poured. I was glad I was down there because I realized we needed a hole in the wall to get the drains through that are going to be the floor drains that I'm just looking forward to so much.
The workers are very nice. Before
very
the
nice.
concrete people came,
Yeah.
they were talking, they were very nice.
I find most working people are nice.
Mm-hmm.
It's the people who sit around and do nothing that really, they kind of get in trouble. Well, that's interesting. Okay. Can you read that fast?
I look for question marks.
Oh. She looks for question marks.
I look for question marks or big all caps
All
text.
caps, okay. Don't hang me if she gets it all wrong.
Any female breeders in heat yet?
Not that I know of. I'm waiting.
Yeah. Someone said Bree was born in 2005.
Could be. I'll take your word for it. Were there a bunch of cheeses? And if you don't find her on there, I'm going to wonder if maybe she came over from Europe.
In your letter you said that she was born here.
They said she was born here.
Oh, yeah.
No result, huh?
No. The ones that I found in 2005 were Solo, Piggetti, Tasha, Homer, Crane, Old Linda,
Crane.
Wrigley, and Fenway.
I wonder if that was Crane and they changed her name to Bree.
It says she's a service dog.
That could be. I think it was a service dog. I can't remember.
Oh, but this is... I don't know.
Can't remember.
She's a harlequin, it says, also.
Yeah. Okay, on to the next row.
Is there to be a purple egg board for this month?
It's up. It's up. And it apparently is working somehow.
Where is Bentley right now?
Bentley's on the back porch, I believe. He'll be back.
Oh, okay, so Barb Heiss, were you?
Yes.
She said she's still bringing the blue mat to Dogfest.
I knew she was connected to the mats. I don't know why the catalog's from somebody else. I couldn't figure that out.
Could you tell us a little bit about Tiffany?
Tiffany. Tiffany was the first Great Dane I ever bought. And that's because I had been given several Great Danes by the various animal control people in the area that didn't have a big enough cage in their dog pound to keep them. So I seemed to be the collector of Great Danes, and I did get several given to me. And I liked them. They were nice animals. So I decided I wanted to buy one. And I started looking at all the breeders around here like you usually do when you're looking for a puppy. And all the breeders were bragging about how much BMW line they had in their bloodlines.
What does BMW stand for?
I don't know. With cars, it's something else.
I know.
No, I have no idea what it stands for. At any rate, so I decided to go find the BMW kennel and see, you know, what the heck. And it was down in the middle of Long Island. I remember I had to take a boat over, made me very nervous. I took a boat over, and the woman's name was Laura Kailanes. And she was an expert on Great Danes. She had won Westminster several times. Her Danes were gorgeous. She kept 4 stud dogs in one pen and took one of them out to breed a dog for us once and put it back again. I couldn't do that in a million years. We can't even get them within
10 feet of each other.
100
Yeah.
feet of each other. She also, there is a very good picture of her coming back from Fire Island with 5 dogs in a rowboat, and there's really very, very little rowboat left. And all these dogs are just sitting very, very still in the rowboat. Somebody else is rowing. She knew her dogs. She knew her dogs really well. So at any rate, I bought a female puppy from her, and the deal was, Tiffany, if I did breed her, she was to pick the stud, and she would get half the purchase price of anything she helped sell, and that was all written out. So as life went on, we did breed Tiffany to her a dog she called Johnny. I didn't know what. I didn't look at their bloodlines. I never paid any attention. Turns out Johnny was Tiffany's genetic brother.
Huh.
So anyway, just 2 different litters. And we had 8 puppies out of it. One was a Merle, and she said I could have that destroyed or give it away or whatever. It would be worthless. And I did give it to somebody. And I kept the 8. There must have been 9 pups. I kept 8, and they were the ones that I used in the hitch of the dogs all tied together. Because as life went on, she was telling me how to take care of the babies and all that sort of thing. And she was very good. And then somewhere along the line, I said, I thought I would wanted to keep this one puppy. And she said, oh, you can't. I said, what do you mean I can't? She said, I have them all sold for $5,000 each down in New York City. And this was a long time ago when 5,000 was a lot of money. And I said, what do you mean I can't keep one? She said, well, you can. She said, maybe I'll let you keep one in the next litter. So I said, bullshit, I'll keep them all. So that was me starting with 8 Great Danes. And I kept them all. And I hitched them up in a hitch like the Budweisers. And we did a lot of jobs in Boston with that crazy bed that we still have. They would pay us to come into Schuylerfest and Harborfest and Oktoberfest and get celebrating the Charles River or whatever it was, I don't know, Day on the Charles. These towns would pay us $1,000 a day to come in with that silly bed, and it would be so entertaining for people to have all these Great Danes lying on the bed. 4 would be on the bed, usually, and 4 underneath. And I had no leash, no collar on any of them. We just really behaved very well. And the other story about Tiffany, and thousands of people patted her. Thousands, 100,000s, no problems. And I was at the Prudential Tower one day. I've told this part of the story many times. This little girl came along. She looked like she was about 12 years old. She was in a white dress, or light-colored dress. For some reason, Tiffany came over to me and stiff as a board and growling at that kid. And I thought, oh, God. So I had to take a hold of Tiffany's jowls and hang on for dear life while the kid came over and patted her. You know, nice doggy, nice doggy. Knew the dog wanted to kill the kid, you know. I had no idea why that happened. No idea. The kid patted, went away, fine. And Tiffany went back to work in the crowd with no problem at all. Fortunately, she came to me if she had a problem, which was good. Went the next year, all people patting that dog, no problem, nothing. And we went back to the Prudential for the next year. Same kid, same reaction. 100,000 people patted that dog. But there was that one kid, I don't know what was wrong with the kid or whatever, but she was going to kill her.
Do you think the kid noticed at all?
Huh?
Do you think the kid realized?
No, I was hanging on for dear life. No, I had a hold of the jowls, which is what I do to this day if I'm at all worried about anything.
Yeah.
Take a hold of them and hang on.
What is the steel superstructure for the ICU building?
That's where they put all their boards in that they carry. They put all their boards in that, and then a crane comes along, picks them up, and puts them on the truck.
What is the status of the hens? Will you be ordering more soon?
We're supposed to get more guinea hens. I don't know when.
Sometime, someday.
Someday. There are a bunch of guinea hens up at the SPCA place that got sent to them by mistake. I don't know whether they're going to have trouble getting rid of them or not, but I certainly would take them in a heartbeat. I don't know. The hen product. I was not happy with Stromberg's chicken. I've had them for years. I've ordered chicken. But this year, we did not get the chickens we ordered. I ordered chickens last March, and we just got some not too long ago. And the order was screwed up, and it has not been. Somebody retired at Stromberg's that shouldn't have, because the place is falling apart, I think. Anyway, next.
They're wondering what I'll do with Ruby when I go back to school. She'll stay home while I'm at school.
Does your mother like her?
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Although yeah.
Yeah, you still got to get used to your father.
Yeah.
That's the usual problem.
Yeah. I start school tomorrow, which is very sad.
You're not going to go that far away to school.
No.
What you should try and do is start dog day in school. Then everybody bring their dogs.
Yeah.
You have the biggest dog fight in the world.
I don't think they would mind if I brought Ruby, but
They probably wouldn't because of us.
yeah, exactly.
But they've got to be pretty careful with her. I don't know.
Yeah,
I
no.
don't know how she feels about a bunch of kids.
Yeah, me neither. But I don't know. I don't think she would be the biggest fan. I think at first she would be like, but then she would get used to it. When I bring her to the barn, like everyone wants to pat her. I'm just like, let her walk up to you. Don't walk up to her because
Right.
she loves my trainer, which is really funny. But it's very funny. Why do we use goat's milk for the puppies instead of popular formula in pet supply stores? Or is that also goat's milk?
Because this woman, Laura, was the one that told me to use it. And she knew what she was doing. They've always thrived on it.
Bree came from Budapest.
There you go.
How did I know this?
Well, that was Bobby's.
Ah, Bobby was a good-looking dog.
Bobby was a good dog.
I have a funny story about Bobby and my dad. So one day, my dad went in to go to the bathroom in the laundry, and there was a couch right on that wall, and Bobby stood up on the couch and started barking and barking. I wasn't there at the time, and Megan said she had to go in there screaming, and Bobby was like, "Oh, I'm not supposed to bark at this person."
Okay.
I thought Bobby was a scarier looking dog.
Bobby was a strong looking dog. There's a lot of Bobby in Bentley.
Yes.
Big square dog.
Yes. Did the snails keep you awake last night from their new sleeping quarters?
Something kept me. And things keep me awake all the time. Every time I woke up, they were screaming. So I think maybe nobody got too much sleep around with that.
Who was Bailey's mom and dad?
Bailey's mom and dad. I'll tell you. I know.
Okay, you know.
Yes, she belonged to Hillary. She's probably on the list as Goller. Hillary. Hillary was a horsey friend of mine down south of Boston. She's remained in touch with us, and several. Cookie was hers. Cookie. Cream and cookie?
Cookies and cream?
Cookies and cream?
She had the pimentos.
Yeah, somehow they're related that way. But anyway, Hillary, it was Hillary's female, and we bred her to Deagle, my old, the original stud that I'd gotten from Belgium. And her sister was Luna, who had 5 litters. And the only reason I spayed Bailey was because everybody told me that I should never breed a white dog. Well, that was one of the worst mistakes I think I ever made. However, I'm sure we could have bred Bailey to a black dog and done fine.
Are you thinking about keeping Gretchen intact?
I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing.
Apparently, BMW is a kennel named Black Merle White.
Oh, well, that's the kennel. BMW.
In December 2009.
2009. I don't know. I don't know when Laura died. Laura is no more, but I bought that dog in 1988, maybe.
Something says okay. When do the authors start to get real food?
As soon as we get around to it. I think we were just talking about it.
Pam mentioned when the puppies have a somewhat easier time standing up. How old was Tiffany when she passed?
Tiffany was 11, I think. She was a good dog. She was a good dog. I did a commercial with Tiffany once. Oh, nobody could believe it. It was a movie. I don't know what the movie was. But I had to run her down a line of traffic that had stopped for a stoplight. And she did fine. But to get it set up with her at the other end of the traffic, you know, and still keeping her eye on me, it was very tricky. I was worried because if the light changed, all those cars were going to move.
Yeah.
So anyway, we got it. I really didn't think she was in that much danger because she behaved pretty well.
They're wondering what days I'll be here during school. I'll be here Sundays and Mondays.
Oh, you don't have to go to school on Monday?
On Monday afternoons.
I see. Okay.
3 to 7. Are the snails going to be allowed to be in the kitchen tonight?
I don't know. It's Pam's problem.
When will Opal go home?
Probably in a week. feeding them solid food.
Someone made a comment about Mark did a tribute album to Bailey, and one of the dogs with her is Bobby, and they were wondering if it was Bobby. I saw the picture. It's Bobby. Oh, yeah. Oops.
Who's the oldest date on the property now?
Yes.
Chaos? She's 8? 7, 8? She's the only puppy, remember?
Yeah. Right here. 2009. She was born in 2009, so she is 7. I'm just looking to see. Noelle's getting up there, I would say, also.
Well, that could be. That could be.
Noelle was 2010.
Merlot. Down Bobby stuff tree.
Yeah. Merlot was 2007. But she's not here. So chaos.
Okay. Yeah.
What is for dinner?
I saw some spaghetti out on the counter, but I don't know. Who's that picture?
This is a video of Laura with one of her Danes.
That could be. What's the Dane's name? Ruffian?
Yes.
That'll be good.
For dinner, it's salmon with pasta.
Huh?
She asked what was for dinner. It was salmon and pasta.
Oh, okay. We may not be able to push it all the way back, but we'll get it open a little bit is all we need. I have not seen that picture of Laura.
It's a video. What is she doing?
See, that's how you show a dog. They stand up on their front legs like that. See, now that's a taller dog than I like.
Mm-hmm.
A Ruffian, this is related to ours. Is that Ruffian? Is that Ruffian?
Yeah, it says ruffian.
The other thing about Laura's breeding, which I never approved of, is all this inbreeding. I never saw all this. She had some wonderful names of dogs, though. Serendipity, Serenity, stuff like that. I have a handwritten copy of her bloodlines, and it's very interesting because out of what should be like 128 different dogs, there's like 30. You know, she bred brothers and sisters and uncles and cousins, and I mean, it just...
That's just weird.
And that's why in that bunch of dogs I had, the 8 puppies I had, we had 3 bloats in that one litter, and I hadn't had a bloat until just Gretchen, and that's in about 300 dogs. I've had no bloats at all.
Do you think that's the reason?
Tell me, what is the reason?
I don't know.
You know, out of 8 dogs to have 3 bloats, that's unusual. And the MIT study and Tufts study were very interested in the fact that that was true. But she had gorgeous dogs. I mean, she won Westminster all the time, several times, whatever. She was an architect by design, I think.
Did Tiffany have any litters?
Yeah, she had that one first litter. She had that one first litter, and then because I didn't have papers on them, also because the general AKC people who breed Great Danes all the time, I kind of got on the outs with them, and so nobody would let me use their stud dog, with the exception of one woman down in New York near Newburgh. She said, I don't care, just pay me money. And I said, fine. And that's how I got going with Earl. Way down there at the bottom of our list, there's a litter by Earl. Nice dog, nice Harlequin dog. But at that point, I wasn't registering them anyway, so. I got in trouble because I went and bought all the 100 blue ribbons and put them on the wall without going to all the dog shows. The AKC people didn't think that was very funny. I didn't want to go to the dog shows anyway.
All right, that's it.
That's it.
Yep.
Supper time.
Bye.